Hey everyone, Charlie Piermarini here with Medically Assisted CBD. I know it's been a little while since I've done a podcast, but I'm excited to be back and share some of my knowledge. And I want to start this new journey with why I got into CBD and why I started restorative CBD. I think it's important to understand what brought me in this field. So as most medical professionals, we have no education, or we really have very little recognition of the endocannabinoid system, CBD and cannabis in medical school. There are some medical schools that are starting to teach it, but still very, very few. So like most cannabis professionals, we are brought into this field, many of us, by our patients. And so my journey is similar, and I've been in pain management for 4 or 5 years. And it was after 2 years, in about 2017, I started noticing a lot of patients coming in with CBD products and asking. And I had no idea about anything. And I honestly just brushed them off, and I thought they were just using it to get high. It wasn't until a few episodes, one patient in particular coming back with drastic changes. She had had a stroke and she had central pain syndrome, which is very difficult to treat. But one of the things that went along with this is she was very nonverbal. Her communication skills were very limited. Most of the office visit was spent between me and her husband, who's her caretaker. And it wasn't after a few months, I started noticing her start to communicate, her start to remember my birthday. I had gone on a vacation and she asked me how my vacation was. And I started kind of just, taking interest in how she started changing. And I asked her husband, what's mediated this change? And she said that they started using a CBD product. And she even looked me in the eyes and said, "Listen, Charlie, I know something is different, and I know I feel better. I don't know what's happening, but I feel better." And I was like, "Oh man, this is something to look into." So that night I went home and I went on PubMed and I looked up CBD and cannabis, and lo and behold, there were thousands and thousands of published articles related to cannabis and CBD. And there's this whole system called the endocannabinoid system, which I'd never heard of. I have a master's in physiology, I have a master's in physician assistant studies, and I never once had been taught about this system. And the more you dig into the system, you realize that it is vastly, vastly important for regulating everything, but at the baseline, its regulation is very important for homeostasis, right? Keeping us in a set level in order for us to thrive as humans. And I was kind of upset that in all of my education, no one had ever taught us anything about this. So I started reading every published article I could, educating myself, watching YouTube videos, going to the gym. When I was on the Stairmaster, I'd listen to podcasts of other medical professionals that had found their way into the field. And I just became inspired because there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of patients out there and a lot of clients that really use this as medicine to augment other pharmaceuticals, and they just don't know where to turn, and they don't know who to talk to. There's a lot of bad information out there. There's a lot of information that's just not right. But the thing is about this space is it's new, it's evolving, and it's getting better. It's still marijuana at the federal level is considered a class 1 narcotic, meaning that it has no therapeutic benefits and has a high potential for abuse. Same thing as cocaine, LSD, heroin, methamphetamine. And we know that that's not to be true. But as I like to tell everybody, and I like to tell patients, is cannabis and CBD is not right for everybody. And it's the therapeutic window and the dose that's right for you is very, very near and dear to your endocannabinoid system. So it's not a one size fits all, and that's what kind of some medical professionals really don't like the field, because it's not, here, take this, or hey, use this, or hey, start at this dose. A lot of patients end at a different dose. Every patient's dose is different. How they use it is different. The moniker in this field is low and slow, so I start everyone at a very low dose and titrate them up very, very slowly. Because you can overshoot, and the therapeutic window, like I said, is small. And if you take too much, you'll go over, and it can actually increase, symptoms, make you feel anxious, can give you headache, can give you GI side effects. But if you start low and go slow, the therapeutic benefit of this is very wide, and it's amazing to watch patients actually take their health back for themselves. So many of them come into the office, and us as providers, we write them a prescription, and they go home and they take it and they go about their life. But with cannabis and with CBD, they're able to take their health back in their own control by participating, right? I have them journal and I say, hey, start at this dose, and every day I want you to take a note of how you feel and what you know, what's different, what's better, what's worse, and really start to get in tune with your body. And as we know, meditative practices and mindfulness besides CBD is very, very beneficial. But they start to realize, like, hey, this is my medicine, this is my body, and I'm able to really figure out what dose is right for me. And it may be, you take it once, 2, 3, 4 times a day. You may just take it at bedtime. Some people take it in the morning. Some people take it as you need it. But everyone is different. I mean, that's what's really cool about this field, is that I'm able to just really educate patients, really teach them, give them the foundation, and then they just take it from there. And they will ask if they have questions. Hey, I'm feeling this. Is it related to that? Hey, no, probably not. You should probably contact your provider about that. And that led me to writing my first book. Self-publishing my first book is What is CBD? CBD Education from a Medical Professional. It's just a collection of all of the things that I've researched, all of my knowledge over the last 3 or 4 years. It's all cited. It's about 10, 12 chapters. Quick read. It's about 60, 70 pages. And basically, it's a foundation. It's to give you the foundation to build on for you to go and get further knowledge, either as a medical professional or just a layperson that just wants to learn more about CBD and about the endocannabinoid system, and what's the difference between full spectrum and broad spectrum, and what's hemp, how's it different than marijuana. All questions that I get every day in practice, patients emailing me, clients emailing me through the website, through my email address, wanting to find out more. And so I thought maybe it's a good idea to write a book. It's available on the website, restorativecbd.com. It's also available on Kindle and the Amazon store too. As you can tell, my journey for this is really founded in education, in really making sure that there's quality products at an affordable price. That's what I built Restorative CBD on, is to give patients the ability to have medicine at an affordable price. And we make everything here in Phoenix. I'm the medical director for the facility. We make products for other people. And I just really want to emphasize that our products are made in America. We lab test everything, third-party lab test, and we keep them as affordable as possible in order so people get relief. And that's really important. We have a few things in the line right now. We're going to start some more products, but I really keep the CBD company very lean and mean. I don't have a lot of SKUs. We're really niched down to 2 things: relief and sleep. That's really what we focus on. That's what my expertise is, and that's what my experience in medicine is. And this journey hasn't been a straight journey. It's wrought with ups and downs of starting a CBD company and educating myself and getting some pushback from a lot of other medical professionals. Some of my friends that are worried about me putting my medical license on the line about this, or some people saying this is all fake and it's voodoo, and that's okay. And that just means that people need more education about how CBD works and how the endocannabinoid system works, and plant-based medicine. And there's a big movement now within medicine and the whole society about getting away from pharmaceuticals and really kind of embracing plant medicine. A lot of the medicines that we use every day are based in plants, right? Statins, aspirin is from willow bark. All these medicines that we've used on a daily basis were originally from plants, and as humans we develop techniques to develop those specific molecules more and more and more and put it into a pill. And that's fine. Some people need those, but I also think some people are able to use CBD in conjunction with other modalities to really find health and wellness. And my journey this is just the beginning. I'm really excited to continue to grow this company, to increase the awareness of CBD along medical professionals and in just the public in general. And so if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me, call the office, reach out on Instagram, on Facebook. We're always around. I'm always around to answer questions and help you out. If you buy a product, I'm more than happy to help, get the best results. And that's just how I got brought in this. And I think it's important that people understand my journey this is not something I planned on doing. I was brought into this by my patients because I really think they need help. And the community as a whole needs help. A lot of people are making bad claims, and a lot of people are giving this community just a black eye, which is a shame because a lot of people find great relief. I take CBD every night before bed, and I really wholeheartedly believe in it. My family takes it. I have success story after success story of people emailing me about how much this is helping them, and I just want to continue this. So if you have any questions, you can email me at charlie@restorativecbd.com. You can give us a call, 480-586-3000. You can head to our website, restorativecbd.com. You can find our podcast on Spotify, iTunes. We have a Substack channel. I publish on LinkedIn. You can find it on our website, and we publish everything on YouTube. So I appreciate you for listening. The next couple episodes are going to be back to education and really teaching you how CBD interacts with the body and what is CBD and what is the endocannabinoid system, because I think a lot of people enjoy that. Try and keep these short, kind of try and keep them to the point. So thank you for listening, and have a good day.